Aerie, and we touched upon it earlier tonight here in the broadcast. We've seen some other father and son tag teams in the past, but they were one-off situations, Brad Gilmore. I even think about Dusty Rhodes and his son Dustin in WCW, but this is a very interesting situation here.
Well, they got a big challenge here this evening because their debut in reality wrestling is against the champs.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I've been off the scenes because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
They are the reality of wrestling tag team champions. Zack Mason,
You could get you something too. Ask me who I want to meet, I tell you more bitches. Just been a couple bands and
Pure energy. The two-time reality of wrestling tag team champions. Zack Mason, Warren Johnson, Team Live Death.
Get the money, get me high. I don't need no drugs, but tell me what you need. I show you where the plug is. I show the whip bread like a cater.
They've been on quite the roll, Matt. Topolsky.
Zilla don't owe you not even a favor. Zilla don't owe you not even a dollar. Look, you ain't popping, not even your collar. You bugging that bitch, she seem to be bothered. She calling my phone and I can't stop.
And that's a jaw-jacking between the two teams. This is non-title. Championships aren't on the line.
I'll tell you what is on the line, though, is a hell of a lot of respect. And Luke Hawx is a long-standing veteran in the sport of professional wrestling. He's bringing his son, PJ Hawx, up now. Has decided to stand behind him in a tag team. And what a statement it would make for the two of them here tonight if they were able to defeat the reality of wrestling tag team champions, Team Fly Death, a team that walked through a gauntlet to get those titles.
Look, some respect here by PJ Hawx. All right, mutual sign of respect. And Matt Topolsky, I'm looking at PJ and Luke Hawx. I can't believe Luke Hawx is even old enough to have a kid.
Well, Luke Hawx is in tremendous physical condition. There's no question about that. In addition to being a very successful professional wrestler, Luke Hawx also acts as a stuntman in Hollywood. Needs to keep himself ready at all times.
Yeah, he shared the silver screen with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Hugh Jackman, to name a few.
Waist lock from behind here from PJ. Some good amateur wrestling here. You got it won, as you said, a sign of respect here and a handshake early on.
Oh! Waistlock takedown. Great amateur skills, a pin.
Absolutely.
Wow, I am impressed by PJ
bridge here from
Hawx.
behind. Look at this. Another bridge once again into a pin, 1.5. PJ Hawx right now.
He's controlled Warren Johnson as soon as I said that.
Yep. Well, Warren Johnson broke that mount. And now here we go. That athleticism, that speed of 1/2 of the reality of wrestling tag team champions, Warren Johnson, electrifying.
And you can tell how confident Warren Johnson and Zack Mason have become in their reign as the tag team champions. Okay, and another one. He was saying that was some good stuff. And I think he's got to tag in his dear old dad. Oh, and here it comes. Luke Hawx.
Luke Hawx is asking for it. He's asking for some Zack Mason. Or as he says, big boy.
Well, Zack Mason is the size in Fly Death.
Well, I got to tell you, Brad Gilmore, this matchup is already setting records for the most respect I've ever seen exchanged between opponents before.
Absolutely, but you've got to watch out for Luke Hawx. He is a veteran. Some of this could be a strategy of mind games to play against the tag team champions.
Oh, absolutely. Both of us have been around here long enough to know Luke Hawx and the time Wildcat Sports invaded the reality of wrestling. I respect the hell out of Luke Hawx's ability inside the squared circle, but he is not one to be trusted.
Absolutely, but look at the way he still moves. Luke Hawx. Now Luke Hawx and Zack Mason battling. But look at that.
Oh, belly to belly! Oh my, Zack Mason launching Luke Hawx around the ring, and he looks stunned by that. Well, welcome back to the reality of wrestling, Luke Hawx. These are our tag team champions for a reason.
Luke Hawx not used to being overpowered inside the squared circle. A man who has done it all and seen it all, even been a guest trainer at the WWE Performance Center. Luke Hawx now circling the ring against Zack Mason again. Sure he doesn't want that to happen twice.
We are still reeling here from the news that broke just moments ago regarding Rex Andrews being stripped of the Reality of Wrestling Championship. We are going to crown a new Reality of Wrestling champion at No Limits in April. And make sure you go to realityofwrestling.com to find out more details about our next pay-per-view, a night when a new Reality of Wrestling champion will be crowned. Line tag there from Zack Mason. Excuse me, from Warren Johnson coming into the ring. Right hand, series of right hands. Irish whip, reversal.
Warren Johnson looking for that head scissor takeover. And one half of the 2018 Tag Team of the Year at the Row Awards is lighting up Luke Hawx.
Nice tag right there and monkey flip over the top.
Wow.
That's Zack Mason showing some great athleticism as well. Cover here too, and a kick out.
Proving he's not just the big man. Zack Mason has really, he's coming to his own, Matt Topolsky, over the last couple years that we've seen him at the Reality of Wrestling. Who could forget at the first Reality of Wrestling Last Stand, almost winning the whole thing. Zack Mason has to be feeling himself at this point in his career.
Springboard from the second rope. Tag team champions now starting to impose their will. And can PJ Hawx get back into the conversation and help his father out here?
One has to wonder, how is, well, never mind, I was going to say, how is Luke Hawx' gas tank this far into his career?
Oh, wow! Well,
Well,
talk about gas tank. He just took it into another gear here, too. And a kick out, impressive backbreaker into a power slam now. And Luke Hawx dragging Warren Johnson into deep water and makes the tag to PJ.
But that shows a lot of resiliency on the part of Warren Johnson. Most men probably would have been out for the count right there. And another great amateur wrestling maneuver from PJ Hawx.
I'm going to tell you, Brad Gilmore, I've been very impressed so far here with PJ Hawx, and he brings a little bit something different to the table than his father. Oh, look at that, a beautifully executed snap suplex, hooks the leg, this could be it. Kick out at 2.5. PJ Hawx, a lot of energy and very impressive amateur wrestling skills.
Yeah, Matt Topolsky, I got to tell you, I am super impressed by the team of Luke and PJ Hawx. And now a fresh tag, or a quick tag, to Luke Hawx.
Double hip toss here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, a backbreaker in stereo. This has got to be it. Zack Mason has to break the count. Rarely seen here from Team Fly Def.
Well, a lot of the times we talk about how the brother tag teams have an advantage in reality wrestling. You think about Harlem Heat. They grew up together. They know each other. Every move that they're going to make before they make it. But what about a father and son dynamic? When the father has taught the son everything that he knows, I'm sure he can read the mind of PJ Hawx.
Tag here. Warren Johnson. Over the top.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness! Belly to back, so impressive.
And this is what we've seen so much from Fly Def when they get into this mode.
Zack Mason having some fun in there. Look at this roll through here from PJ. Nice reversal. Ducks underneath.
PJ with
What a nice inside cradle there. He got him! He got him! You want to talk about making a debut, Brad Gilmore? PJ Hawx just pinned one half of the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions clean in the center of the ring.
And his father is almost impressed
something right now. If this was not a non-title matchup, these two would be headed back to Louisiana with some tag team gold.
That is a shocking upset. In your debut to pin the tag team champions, it looks like some miscommunication, perhaps on the side of Zack and Warren. Zack might have had too much fun in there. He said he was having fun. He might have had too much fun while he was in there.
Well, a shocking ending to this week's edition of the Reality of Wrestling. Luke and PJ Hawx